So another misconception about beard upkeep is typically people think you can do it for 2 days, a week, and then completely just fall off and not have that consistency. This is something that you have to do consistently. If you're not doing it consistently, you're not going to see the beneficial growth. If you don't do it from Monday to Friday, from Saturday to Sunday, you're not going to see the growth. This is something that is a lifestyle. This is something that you choose to sign up for, and this is what the benefits reap: a full beard. I'm in fire right now. I'm just inspired by just helping guys out regarding keeping up with their beards, because these are skills I never been taught, right? So I'm here to teach you guys them. This is free game. This is free knowledge, free gems. Subscribe to the channel. That's all I ask. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Arccway, new direction of a modern man. In today's video, I'm going to share with you guys my beard routine. Let's go. So for people that may not know, I put out a lot of content on this channel regarding beard reviews, and basically they're coming down to like conditioning, and it comes down to products, when it comes down to beard maintenance and basic hygiene. I do have a lot of content on this channel, first and foremost, so do check out those links, because everything I talk about within this video is actually referred from my other videos, so make sure you check that out. So I'm going to talk to you guys about my beard routine and basically what I do on a daily basis. So typically for me, going back to when I didn't have a beard to growing a beard, I learned a lot of experience, and through that time I've learned how to take care of my beard, how to maintain it, how to keep it with a good shape. It depends. There's so many little things that you can look into and learn from having a basic beard. From not having a beard to having a basic beard and then growing it from there. So I'll tell you what my routine is like. So my beard routine is I wake up in the morning. Typically it's really dry, especially when you sleep on your pillow, because the oils from your hair really absorb into the pillow, so you're leaving your hair on your beard really dry and sometimes like kind of uneven, if you guys experience that. So from there, I wake up in the morning, like I said before, I go into the washroom, I rinse my face off. I usually warm lukewarm water. I have a tea tree oil soap I apply that. Make sure you just get it all around your beard and just kind of moist, just massage it in. That's the most important key. And then from there, I usually like pat dry after I rinse it through with the soap. And after I let it pat dry, I lightly get my pick for my beard and I pick it out. I do it as a slow process because you don't want to pick it out too far. So if you pick out too far, you actually lose a lot of your beard hairs, because you're basically pulling the hair out your root, right? So I take my time with it. I press it out a little bit all around the beard, just so I can see the length, just so I can see what I'm working with. And from there, I typically would just get my day-to-day moisturizer, and that is actually from As I Am. So it's a good product I use. It's called the Double Butter Shea Butter. I have a review on that. You guys can check it out as well. And I apply that to my beard. It smells amazing. It smells really good. And it's actually nice because it's a nice like light cream. I typically don't like heavy creams in my beard because I just feel like it doesn't do it justice, in a sense where, and one sec. As I was saying before, I feel like when I do apply something that's kind of heavy in texture to my beard, it doesn't feel like it does it justice as much as me putting on a light cream, because I'm quite active during the day. I'm always doing something, always moving around. And I feel like something like that, it just works best for my beard, because for me, heavy products, anything with any lotions, any substances that are heavy, it just doesn't feel good. So the Double Butter As I Am, definitely check that out. After that, throughout my day, I usually get myself a beard oil. And a beard oil is something you can purchase in a small container. There's many beard oils out there. Kiehl's has some. You can get some. You get some from Jack Black. You get some natural beard oils from like Whole Foods. There's a lot of things, essential oils you can use too, like tea tree oils. I have videos on that. But there's a lot of beard oils you can use and apply to your beard based on your personal preference of what you like and what you like to smell. And I apply that throughout the day because typically it's quite dry during the day because you're moving around. You're quite active as you are a busy person yourself. So it's just a general maintenance and upkeep and just to get that nutrition back in your beard. So I have that on deck, usually within my coat, pants. I have a bottle of beard oil and I have my pick, or you can use a comb as well if you want to just brush everything out, depending on your hair texture. And then from there, I usually get back home, and then it's kind of my night routine. So my night routine kind of consists of more or less in the shower. If I'm, say I don't shower that day, whatever the case is, I rinse the beard out. I have my tea tree oil soap, completely natural. I put that on my beard, rinse it out, and I use my Can 2 conditioner. So the conditioner is something you can leave in after you rinse your beard out. You put it in, and basically it's like a maintenance moisturizer. So you put it in your beard. It's a leave-in conditioner. So you leave it in your beard, and then you can just let it soak in. You can go on about your evening, and as an evening rolls in, what I usually do for my beard is I put shea butter. So this is the heavy stuff. Before I talked about I don't apply heavy stuff, but I only don't apply heavy stuff until it's the night. So I apply the heavy shea butter. It's basic shea butter. Gotta be on that. But I apply that into my beard before I hit the bed, and then I just basically just hit the bed after that. So that is actually my routine regarding my beard and how it looks today. So that's something I've been doing for over at least three years. So this is something that you can look into if you're looking to have a general maintenance of a beard. From my experience of going through so much within beards, I'm saving you tons and tons of time. On the journey to growing a beard, there's many things that I'll consider, and one gem that I'll give you guys that people might not tell you is go with a direction. You want to go with a direction that fits you best. And when I say a direction regarding your beard, it's more or less your beard shape. You want to go with a beard style and shape that works best for your head, basically. So my head is like kind of an oval, so I decided to go with a look from the 300s. If you guys ever seen that movie, definitely check it out. But Leonidas, he has a beard shape that just fits his head shape, and it's kind of, I can identify with that. So it's an oval head shape, and what it is with the beard is that it kind of narrows down on the sides, but it's heavy at the bottom. So it kind of just goes in circumference and it complements the head. So regarding yourself, if you have a beard or you're trying to grow a beard, just keep it in advance of where you want to take it so it doesn't go any direction. You want to have a direction when it comes down to your beard care, and that's actually one of the most important keys I'll implement into your beard. So always find inspirations, find people you can relate to, find people you can ask questions about who have beards and see what they've done, and always have that in your back of your mind, like where you want to go with your beard. And it's kind of like your career or in life, right? Always know where you want to go, have the direction in place, so you have it in hindsight so you can achieve it, right? So regarding beards, from that matter, that's a key gem that I'll apply. Know your direction. So another misconception about beard upkeep is typically people think you can do it for 2 days, a week, and then completely just fall off and not have that consistency. This is something that you have to do consistently. If you're not doing it consistently, you're not going to see the beneficial growth. If you don't do it from Monday to Friday, from Saturday to Sunday, you're not going to see the growth. This is something that is a lifestyle. This is something that you choose to sign up for, and this is what the benefits reap: a full beard. So if you are looking for that beard, if you're looking to take it to the next level, if you're looking for that growth, it's a time process. It's all about time and patience. That's something I can't emphasize a lot on, because patience is a virtue. Patience is all based on yourself. So from my experience, from having my first full beard at 20, I'm 27 now. So at 20, I had my first full beard. So when I was about I was a late boomer in life. So when I was about like 18 to 19, I was just getting my full beard. I had to be patient. Like, those were times where I had patches. I couldn't even produce a full beard. But some of my closest friends, my closest friends ever, they had beards. But those were genetics at that point. My Middle Eastern friend had a full beard at 6 years old. You know what I mean? So around 19, my friends had beards. I didn't, but that's okay because it was a patient game. I knew my dad had a beard, so I had the potential, and I had beard hair all around. I had facial hair all around, but it's a time process game. Don't sweat it. If you are in high school right now, or if you are just getting into college, don't sweat the long process. Just keep growing out. The biggest part is the biggest part I'll say is yourself, where you self-reflect and you judge yourself. Don't judge yourself at all. Like, not at all. Like, when you have patches in your beard, let it be. Say you're going in between movies, so just don't even worry about what people may think. Don't even worry about how you perceive yourself, how you look. Just know that you're doing it for a bigger purpose, and then that is the reason in that is because you're trying to see where your hair is and where you can take it to the next level. So if you have a subconscious reminder of, okay, I need to improve it here, I need to have a general upkeep here, and here. So it helps you out in the long run. If you keep shaving it, you're never going to know where your full potential is, and you don't know if you're capable of growing a beard, because first of all, your mind is not right of saying, you haven't trained your mind first of all, and saying, okay, I'm dedicated to build a beard. I'm dedicated for this. So it's really a dedication game. You have to want it. If you don't want it, then you just don't want it. But if you want it, just grow your beard out, see where the steps are, and follow my videos, because I have tons of videos on beard care, beard upkeep, beard maintenance, beard products. And if you're very serious about it, comment in the section down below, because this is a community where we're going to support each other when we get these beards, guys. Okay? So, yet again,